And then there were four. Guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today welcome to my Euro 2024 semi-final predictions. We are now into the semi-finals. It's the last week of the Euros. It's quite sad, but the Euros was obviously going to end eventually. But I mean, it's been a fantastic month for football. 4 teams remain, and either Spain, France, Netherlands or England will lift the European Championship trophy on Sunday. Hopefully it will be England. But yeah, anyway, make sure to smash like, subscribe, let's get into the video. Okay then, so the first game tonight from the Allianz Arena, it is a cracking game. I mean, both games are going to be brilliant. It is Spain versus France. And yeah, this is going to be a very good game in my opinion. Obviously, the last time these two met was in the Nations League final in 2021. I think that's where Benzema scored that absolute screamer. I think it was either him or Mbappe. Like, he got the ball and just whipped it from like the edge of the box into the top corner. But obviously the last Euro meeting, you have to go all the way back to 2012. That's the year Spain won it. Obviously 2 goals from Xabi Alonso won Spain the game 2-0. Of course, Spain went on to defend the European Championship trophy, and that Spain are still the only team to do that, to win the Euros back to back. And for me, I think Spain have got a really strong chance to win tonight and win the whole thing. I really think they do. I mean, Spain, I've said it in most videos. I mean, I remember watching a bit of their friendly against Colombia at West Ham Stadium. Obviously, Colombia won the game 1-0, and I mean, Spain were really poor in that game. And I just ever since that game, I was like, Spain have got no chance in the Euros. If they play like this, and just the squad at the time wasn't really that good. And just ever since then, they've been absolutely brilliant. I mean, their 2 friendlies in June before the tournament. I mean, yes, they played against Andorra and Northern Ireland, who aren't the strongest teams in the world, but Spain scored 10 goals in those 2 friendlies and conceded 1. And in this tournament, they've only conceded 2 goals, and they were against Georgia and Germany. And I mean, to be fair, arguably both teams in the last round had their toughest fixture. Obviously, Spain played Germany, Germany as well, another team who's had a really good tournament. Obviously, France took on Portugal. For me, Portugal, before they got knocked out, they were decent. I mean, they could have been a bit better though, in my opinion. But for me, I mean, on paper, was that a lightning strike? I swear I just saw a strike of lightning. I don't know. But overall, I think if you look at it on paper, like forget like the tournament and stuff. Like, if you just look at both teams on paper, Spain and France, you would expect France to win. On paper, France have got a better team than Spain. But if you look at like the way both teams have played in the tournament, I'm looking at the form as well. You would be back in Spain, cause, I mean, you would be back in Spain because of how good they've been in the tournament. I mean, Spain are the only team in this tournament to win every single game. They won all their group games. They absolutely battered Georgia 4-1 in the last 16, and obviously they scored in the 119th minute in extra time to beat Germany. And for me, I think looking at all 4 teams left, I think Spain are the favourites to win it. I generally think they are. And it's quite crazy because, like, you just normally wouldn't expect Spain to beat France, because Spain are playing a French team with Kylian Mbappe, who's just moved to Real Madrid. They've got Dembele, Kante, Tchouaméni, Thuram. I mean, some of these players at club level. I mean, Marcus Thuram has just had an outstanding season at Inter Milan. Mbappe, had a good season at PSG. Obviously, looking to have a good season upcoming with Real Madrid. Dembele had a good season at PSG. Kante, I mean, to be fair to Kante, a lot of people were just expecting him to fall off because obviously he moved to Al Ittihad at Saudi, but he's came back to Europe and to play in this tournament for France. I think he's been one of France's best players. And for me, I think 2 other players for me I've been really impressed with. One in particular, I mean, Theo Hernandez I think has been really good. But one player for me who's been really good, and I hate to say it because I'm a Spurs fan, William Saliba, I think he has been an absolute brick at the back. I think he's been absolutely world class. For me, I think he's been one of the best defenders in this tournament, if the best defender in this tournament. I mean, Koundé, I think, has been quite good in the recent games, but not Spain, the French defence tonight, they've got to watch out for Yamal and William and Nico Williams. I mean, them two are really good. I mean, Lamine Yamal is 16 years old. He is 5 months older than me. I mean, how to be 16 and be that good, it's just unbelievable. I mean, Nico Williams as well is really good. I mean, Hernandez and Koundé have got a very tough job ahead of them. I mean, I think Spain are going to struggle to get service into Alvaro Morata because Saliba, for me, is just world class. I mean, Upamecano as well. He's been good. I mean, the French defence for me, I think, is just absolutely outstanding, in my opinion. I mean, going forward, France have struggled, let's be honest. I mean, because France haven't actually scored a goal from open play in this tournament. I mean, if you look at all the games they've played in so far, they get their opening game against Austria, the goal was an own goal. The goal against Poland was from a penalty, and the Belgian goal was an own goal from Jan Vertonghen. So, I mean, it's just weird. Like, you wouldn't expect France to not score from, like, normally you would expect France to score. Like, it's just a bit of a shock that they haven't scored from open play. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But this will be a tough game for France. I mean, obviously, in the last game they played Portugal, for me, I think this game's tougher. I really think it is, and it's just because how good Spain have been. Like, it's just ridiculous. I mean, defensively, Spain, I mean, if you look at the stats, Spain have got one of the best defences as well. But for me, France's defence is clear as Spain's defence, let's be honest. I mean, Spain defence, they're going to have a tough night, against Dembele, Mbappe and that Marcus Thuram. It's going to be tough for them. But, I mean, score prediction, it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think both games are going to be low scoring. This game and the game tomorrow between Netherlands and England. But for me, I'm going to go Spain 1, France 1. I think France will finally score from open play. I think it's going to go all the way to penalties. And for me, I think France are going to win on pens. And I think France are going to go through to the final. So I'm going to go 1-1 France to win on pens. Spain to get knocked out. And of course, the next game from Signal Iduna Park, it is Netherlands versus England. And I mean, how on earth are we still in this tournament? I have no clue, because we've arguably been the worst team. I mean, us and France have been really poor. I mean, how both of us have got to the semis, I have no clue. But hey, we're here. And honestly, I was nervous for the Switzerland game. I'm probably going to be about 10 times more nervous going into this game tomorrow in Dortmund. But yeah, I mean, the Dutch aren't no mugs. They're a very good team, defensively I think they're good, De Vrij, Van Dijk and that, Ake, Dumfries. Netherlands, I think they've got a good defence. Attackingly, Cody Gakpo, I think he is joint top scorer. Xavi Simons, I think, has got the most assists in this tournament. I mean, they aren't no mugs, Netherlands, and they will give us a very good game. I mean, I think the last time we played them was absolutely ages ago. I can't remember when it was, but we played them absolutely ages ago. I think we won. I'm not really 100% sure, but the Dutch aren't no mugs. They're a very good team, like I said. I mean, defensively they're world class in that. I mean, Netherlands, to be fair though, I think their last 2-3 games, they could be better in my opinion. I mean, the game against Poland, I thought they played really well. I thought they played well in that game. I don't think they could have done any better. France game, again, I thought they couldn't have done any better because I thought they gave France a good game. But I think the last 3 games, I don't know what's happened, but Netherlands, they've kind of fallen off, only by the slightest amount. Maybe only by a bit, probably by that much. I mean, the Turkey game, I thought first half, I thought it was quite even. I thought Turkey played well. Obviously, Turkey went 1-0. But second half, I thought the Dutch were absolutely dominant. I thought the Dutch battered Turkey in the second half. I mean, round of 16 against Romania, I thought Netherlands could have been better. And the last group game, again, it wasn't the result they wanted. Obviously, because it wasn't the result that they wanted, obviously, because they lost that game. But I just don't understand that. Ever since that Austria game, Netherlands just haven't really been like as good as they were like in their first 2 games against Poland and France. Just those first 2 games they were good, but the last 3 games, like I want to see that. I want to see that a bit more, if you get what I mean. I want to see more, if you get what I mean. But for us, I mean, obviously we won on pens, and yeah, I mean, yeah, we won on pens and that, but again, performance-wise, not good enough. I mean, I just don't understand why. Well, I just don't know what's going on with us at the moment. I mean, I think the only good play of football we have played, in my opinion, was the first half against Serbia. I mean, second half in that game we were poor. The Denmark game we were poor. Slovenia we were poor. Slovakia we were poor. And then the game on, and then the Switzerland game we were poor as well. I mean, for me, I would stick with the formation. I think the 3-4-2-1 works. I mean, will I make changes? Probably, yeah. I probably would put Trent in, maybe. Obviously, Gahey will obviously come back in. I mean, there are lots of speculation. Well, there are questions going around. Should we drop Harry Kane? I mean, I just don't know. I don't really know what's happened with Harry Kane in this tournament, but I want to drop him, but you just can't, can you? Because it's a semi-final. Like I wanted to drop him in the Slovenia game and start it either, well, mainly Ollie Watkins, to be honest. I mean, I feel bad for Watkins. I mean, because he hasn't been given a chance whatsoever. I mean, considering the season he's had with Villa, he hasn't been given a chance whatsoever. So hopefully, I mean, he might get a chance if this game goes to extra time. But I mean, I did struggle to make a prediction for this. But I mean, if you look at, I mean, Turkey can score past them. Austria put 3 past them. Poland, we scored past them. I mean, if Turkey can score past them, if Austria can put 3 past them, surely we can get a goal at least. I think we will get a goal. But it won't shock me if we go 1-0 down. And for me, I think one player we've got to watch out for, who for me has been world class in the last few games, or not even that, throughout the tournament, is Cody Gakpo. I mean, I think it's been really, really good. You know, on that left-hand side, he's been carrying the Dutch going forward. And that, for me, I have Xavi Simons as well. It's been really good for them. I mean, Memphis Depay, I mean, I don't think he'll cause a lot. I mean, half of the time, like, normally he plays striker, but half of the time he's drifting out wide. Like, it just doesn't really make sense in that. But yeah, I mean, I actually didn't know this until I watched Fogden's video last night. I saw a few tweets on Twitter about it. The referee for the game tomorrow, I just do this quickly, but yeah. The referee for tomorrow's game is Felix Via. I didn't actually know this, but I've just seen it. So I saw this from, well, I watched Fogden's video yesterday. Like, I didn't even know what the ref been doing, so I had to look at it. I went on Twitter, and then I saw this tweet from ESPN. UEFA have appointed Felix Via, who was previously convicted of match fixing and banned for 6 months in 2005 after taking a €300 bribe from another official, as the referee for England versus Netherlands on Wednesday. Jude Bellingham was fined €40,000 for publicly questioning Via's integrity in a post-match interview after Borussia Dortmund lost 3-2 to Bayern Munich in 2021. And funny enough, that game was at Signal Iduna Park. It was at Signal Iduna Park as well. And yeah, I mean, it's a bit weird. Like, why have UEFA appointed a referee who has gone down as match fixing, and it's made some very controversial decisions, and it feels weird, doesn't it? But I mean, apparently UEFA didn't investigate it, and Felix Via will be refereeing this game. And I mean, it's a bit. I mean, to be fair, he's a German ref. I'm sure we all know. the rivalry between England and Germany. I mean, to be fair, Germany and the Netherlands have a little bit of a rivalry as well, but it is just a bit weird. Why have UEFA appointed the referee who got banned for 6 months because of match fixing in 2005? Like, it's a bit weird, isn't it? But hopefully he doesn't make any bad decisions. But yeah, anyway, prediction time for this game. I'm going to go same prediction as the France game. I'm going to go 1-1. I think Netherlands will go 1-0 up. Like we always do, we're going to find a way. We'll score around 5-10 minutes later. And I think it's going to go all the way. I think it's going to go all the way to penalties. And I think we're going to do it. We're going to win on pens. And we're going to go to the final on Sunday. 1-1, England to win on pens. Anyway, guys, so thanks for watching. And of course, that means I think the final on Sunday will be France versus England. Put down in the comments who's going to win and who's going to win these games and who's going to win the whole tournament. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.